According to this website, it's going to take me 6 months just to reach 300 subs, and since it only took me 1 month just to reach 200 subs, I think we can reach this goal by the end of the year. So subscribe right now, hit the bell notification, so that way we can make sure we can reach 300 subs by the end of the year. Well, the worst thing has happened for Black Ops 3, and it's a thing that we tried so hard to make sure it doesn't happen, but unfortunately it happened. The game has now been compromised, and now all the servers are in China. At least the ones over for the PC version. Obviously for Xbox and PlayStation, they're safe because, Sony has control over their PlayStation servers, and Microsoft has control over, well, Xbox servers, and since they own Activision Blizzard, they can just easily fix things up for, well, their side mostly. I'm not really sure they can really fix the PC side, but obviously since Activision is focusing on Black Ops 6 and they're shutting down mods that are better than, well, their recent games, it's unlikely that they're ever going to fix Black Ops 3, and it's probably the reason why they decided to move the servers over to China because, well, it's trying to save costs for, servers, and probably saving those servers for Black Ops 6 once that game comes out. Hell, maybe it's not even Activision's fault. Maybe it's just the hackers just taking over the servers for Black Ops 3 on PC and just moving them over to China because maybe it's cheaper there and there's like more problems when it comes to like, security. So hackers can just easily just, hijack the servers over at China and do only God knows what to people when it comes to playing Black Ops 3 online on PC. And it's gotten so bad to the point where now apparently since they decided to move the servers over to China, apparently for some like antivirus programs, they're actually labeling Black Ops 3 like, the exe file as like an actual like threat to people's computers. Like that's actually how bad it got. So I guess now when it comes to like hosting the game over at China, I guess now antivirus programs are now actually flagging the executable file for Black Ops 3 as an actual like potential threat for your computer. And like I said earlier, Activision's starting to focus on Black Ops 6 because that's coming out like next month. So it's kind of ironic how all these server problems are happening for Black Ops 3 and how it's potentially like a virus. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing how pretty well, I don't think it's Activision's fault. Like I mean, there could be like a possibility that it is, but like I don't know, like why would Activision do such a thing for Black Ops 3? Like it's actually one of their best CODs, and you're telling me they're just gonna pretty much kill the golden goose so that way people can play like Black Ops 6? Like that's just a stupid reason. And it's also kind of like why I think it's more than just a coincidence. Like there's no way Activision can just let this happen a month before Black Ops 6 comes out. Like come on, like this, the timing kind of adds up. Like there's just no way that Black Ops 3 just gets completely hacked. It basically is like dangerous to play the game, and you're telling me like a month after this, then you can play Black Ops 6. Like come on, like this all adds up, and it's kind of just weird to think about it. But people are saying no, it's not Activision. I mean, they could be right, but like there's just something odd about this, if you guys know what I mean. And I know I keep flip flopping on this whole thing, but it's like this is just so confusing. Like, is it Activision's fault or is it like the hackers' fault? Here's the thing: when it comes to like people like Blame Truth, who also made a whole entire video on this situation, he blamed it on Activision. I mean, obviously Blame Truth, he got some things right and some things wrong, but like I don't know. Like I mean, there's like a 50-50 chance that it could be Activision because it's cheap and all that stuff. But like, come on, I don't know why would they kill like a golden goose, like I said earlier. But at the same time, it could be like the hackers because maybe they just want to move it over to China because, well, maybe Activision has no clue on what's going on and they really don't care. So and since maybe China, since it's not only is it cheaper, but also because security is like pretty much like a much bigger risk over at China because it's cheaper, and obviously since things are cheaper, maybe it's like less protection when it comes to like cybersecurity. Like, that's like a hacker's wet dream, I guess you can say. But like I said, like we don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's Activision's fault, or maybe it's even the hackers' fault. There's also one thing I like to mention when it comes to this whole situation. It turns out like a few weeks prior to this whole thing being like noticed by the community, some community member, which I think most of you guys might know from like Call of Duty, especially in Zombies, Shiversoft dev. Unfortunately, it turns out before this whole thing went down a few weeks prior, he decided to retire. Like he's basically gone now, and it's kind of depressing because he's pretty much well known in the Zombies community for like helping people like figure out ways to like get through the hackers' attacks and obviously make sure they're actually safe when it comes to like hacks and make sure you don't get doxxed or anything. And some of the things that he tries to help is by using like the T7 patch, which has been really useful, especially when it comes to like, playing online with people and having it as a way to like be safe so hackers won't just, hijack and just take control of your computer and do only God knows what with it. And also has come to my attention that there's now like a few cases now of hackers managing to like bypass the T7 patch. So now it's basically like impossible to play Black Ops 3, safely. Even with the T7 patch, like now hackers can just bypass it and they can just once again start messing around with your computer and your game, just anything they want to do basically with your computer or with your information now. So yeah, that's basically what's going on now. Unfortunately, the unofficial patch for Black Ops 3 has been bypassed. Black Ops 3 still hasn't been fixed. The servers are now in China, and it just kind of sucks really. Like Black Ops 3 was like one of the best CODs of all time. I mean, you can still play it solo, and especially you can play on console, like I said, like especially online with people. like your friends, for example. But unfortunately, there's like no other way to like play Black Ops 3 on PC safely, and there's like pretty much no way to play Black Ops 3 with mods, especially like some of the most popular mods on Steam. Like, I mean, pretty much playing Black Ops 3 on PC is basically like a big risk on basically your security, you know, not only for your like for your computer, but also your whole life. So yeah, this is just so depressing just to see, man. And there's not really much else we can do. Anyways, that's all I have to say. So I thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, make sure to click on them and follow me on my other social medias. And make sure to comment on this video in particular so that way you can give me your thoughts on the whole thing once this video comes out, and I'll make sure to rate them all. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.